Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the moves, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction moments, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. The D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Set. 380. Set.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Jackson. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Let's go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Home defense right.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
On third down, Jackson able to connect with Dotson. Finding space at the 40. Now he's 3 to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jahan Dotson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
5-9. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert going to change the look. Godwin, the motion man. Saquon Barkley running right. Touchdown, Chicago! Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Sanders now to add the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. To throw again is Jackson. Open man is Denzel Mims. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They still can't get him. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Change it.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's caught. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Touchdown, Broncos! Jahan Dotson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And that's caught inside the 35. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones, 83 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jahan Dotson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Herbert's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He's into space past the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown Bears. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Out left to Dotson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here. 2nd. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Herbert now. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Herbert on 1st down now. And a completion to Wilson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking downfield for Godwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Demario Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Able to connect with Mims. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Denzel Mims, 51 yards. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hey, Ray.
Here's Herbert. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. In trouble, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Broncos 41, Bears 29. Justin Tucker set to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert. He's got Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This is 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. Throwing, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ray.
Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And
he's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again is Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again.